Hello, I am Puzzled Pieces. You would already know that, but as you can very clearly tell right from the get-go, this is a very different format from my other videos. This is Puzzled Talks. I made some artwork for it in like 15 minutes. Hours. You cannot steal it because high quality artwork takes a lot of time and effort. So you're not allowed to steal it. Okay. Why'd I put that in? Okay. Anyway, getting sidetracked. Puzzle Talks. You may be wondering, what the heck are you gonna do? Is this gonna be another series where you make like 2 episodes and then you're just gonna abandon it? Probably. But we'll see. I have COVID. So, I didn't mean to cough there. Whatever. Okay. So, this was suggested by LeafyTale, a YouTuber who has not posted a video in a year. This hope he comes back one day, but thank you, LeafyTale. He said I make a bunch of dumb stories, so we're gonna rope you guys into listening to my dumb stories. Anyway, I think we should just get to it. You may be wondering, what story are you gonna be telling us today, Puzzled? I don't actually know. This is gonna be like, I haven't written the rest of the script. I only read the introduction right now, so we better get on that. Yeah, you can just like put this on in the background because the only thing here will be the artwork. So unless you want to look at that for like 10 or so minutes, you do you. It is pretty beautiful, so I don't blame you, but like, I don't know. Okay. So, future me, please tell us what this podcast, I don't want to call it a podcast, even though that's literally what it is. Like, this is literally a podcast. But I don't want to call it that because it sounds so dumb. Okay, whatever. I got a bit sidetracked there. Future me, can you please tell me what our story is about today? Yeah. Okay, I've just finished writing the rest of the script. Here we are. I got the dumbest idea. We're making it about dogs. My experience with dogs. Why? It's a good question. So, let's just get right into it, shall we? Okay, so, where to begin? So, as some of you may know, I actually own a dog. His name is Bobo. He's terrifying, tiny, a miniature schnauzer, and yeah, his favorite toy wasn't even a pre-given toy. It's literally an ice cream container that he's now ripped to shreds. Hopefully I'll be able to show you that later. But I want to get this video out as soon as possible because I just need you guys to see this, and I want to see if you guys like it. Anyway, so Bobo, my bully dog, is, yeah, like I said, a miniature schnauzer. When we first, we just went to the pet store for no reason. Like, absolutely no reason at all. We go there, we just have a look around, and we see Bobo all alone. He's like even smaller than he is now, and he's still like tiny now. And he has a mustache, and he's slowly getting gray. He's getting old, and he's only a year and a half. Anyway, so he's the only one there, and like he wasn't named either, because all the other, like all his brothers and sisters and mothers and fathers, whatever, maybe they weren't even related, I don't know, but I'm guessing they were breeders, because he was freaking expensive, I'll tell you that much. I think like $2,000, and then we still had to pay for like the food and stuff. Man, Bobo's so worth it though. He's like like portable bully. Like well, not really portable. We can't really take him everywhere. I just really like Bobo. He's a great dog. If you can hear the stuff outside, you're probably on full volume. Like, turn it down, jeez. I am currently sitting inside my office because there are cars driving by. How's that fun? That's fun. Okay, back to dogs. Yeah. So we see Bobo all alone. One of his one of the previous miniature schnauzers there was called Big Boy. I wish we got Big Boy, but Bobo it is. He is perfect in his own way. Own very weird way, I'll tell you that much. So, we get Bobo. Well, we don't get him right there on the spot. We leave the pet store, and I really want him. Everyone, obviously really wants him. We go to Wendy's, just eating food. We have a discussion, whether we should get him. We talk about names. We're going to name him Mo, and then we were going to get another dog called Hawk, so we could say Mo and Hawk. We weren't really serious about it, but we eventually decided on Bo. That's how we named Bobo. And we got Bobo, so we brought him home. He was as small as an ant. We let him around in the kids' lounge, and he peed on the floor. So yeah, we love him. Okay, now experiences with other dogs. So I know if you're still listening, LeafyTale, I know you're gonna remember this story because it happened only a bit ago. So I was walking home from school. Well, not walking home, but I was walking up to my dad's car so he could get me out of there. He's my getaway driver. I'm driving out. I'm not driving. I'm walking up, and I see so there's a window rolled down. There's a person waiting in the car for his son or daughter, brother. I don't know. And there's a Rottweiler sitting in the passenger seat, up to the window, and I'd be thinking, why isn't the kid there? Anyway, so I look at the Rottweiler. It's looking really cute, and it's looking almost like it wants pets from me. So I say, "Hey, puppy," in a really cute voice. That wasn't a cute voice, but a playful voice for a dog. A dog would like to hear those voices. And it just it's all looking cute. As soon as I say, "Hey, puppy," in a cute voice, it starts barking and growling at me like it wants to kill me. I'm what did I do wrong? I thought I was pleasing you. But no, it just starts barking. The person has to pet it down. I don't know if this happens regularly, or maybe just dogs hate me. I don't know. So that was an interesting story. Oops, I moved my chair. Okay, story 2. So, me, my nana, my granddad, and my sister, we're walking Bobo. We're at my nana's house. So we're walking Bobo, across the side path. There's a little bit of I wouldn't call it a super busy road. We live in a small town, but it's a busy road for a small town, I guess you could say. And we see these so all the houses in that area have beautiful fences. Obviously, people have been taking care of their fences. They've been painting them, and yeah. And then we just get to this one house, the grass has not been mowed for who knows how long. It has a brick wall for a fence, and there's a tree growing through it. We're oh, the person's probably away, and they've been maybe locked out of Australia or something. I don't know why I said Australia. Why did I? Okay. We live in New Zealand, so that's next door to us, I guess. I guess that's where I got it from. So we're walking, we see this, but there's a car, and it's really bad house, just saying. And I say, "Whoa, that looks abandoned." I obviously don't stutter that much, but hey, that looks abandoned. My dog starts barking towards the house for no reasoning. That isn't even in the script. It's reason in the script. My dog starts barking. Then this Rottweiler just starts barking super loud, and my dog tries to run away, and he runs on the road, so we have to pick him up. And then this Rottweiler, who's just tied to a tree, the tree that is growing through this brick wall, with he's like those cartoonishly evil sidekick pets in cartoons. It has the collar with the dog teeth and everything. It kind of looks stereotypical and cliche. I was like, come on, why are you I bet his name is Spike or something. And he starts barking and strangling itself to get to Bobo, who's just an ant, still an ant at this point. And he's just the brick wall with aka fence. I don't know why I would not call it a fence. It's pretty much just a brick wall, guarding the house, or more say guarding the people who are walking by, and the dog will not maul them. But the Rottweiler, two of these stories about Rottweilers. Maybe Rottweilers just really hate me, or Rottweilers are just aggressive dogs. I don't know. They seem stereotypically everyone regards them as aggressive dogs, but I don't actually know how true that is. Anyway, so he starts jumping up at this brick wall, which is made of singular bricks, and they're not even glued on. Wow, not glued on obviously, but they're just loose on there. And the dog jumps at and the bricks start falling onto the pavement. Not a lot, but still that's kind of a hazard. What if someone was walking, the dog just starts going at him, then bricks fall and they're a midget and they die. I know. Maybe there are just no midgets where I live, and that's just a rule. Anyway, that was story 2. Story 3. I will build upon this in future episodes. I'll skim over it really quickly, but apparently I have a curse that whenever me and my friends go to this skating dome in these field areas right next to my house, something weird has to happen. I'm not going to say past experiences because they are way better than what has happened. That's discussion for another video, but this is one of the more tame ones. So, I'll give you a clue to other things, but apparently everything has to end up us being chased, me and my friends. So, me and another friend, we go here because we know, every time we go there, something weird happens. So we're just I wonder what happens today. We go over, a bus just went by the way. You probably heard that. That, vibrated the ground. Anyway, we start, walking towards the dome, and there are, fences of, really bad houses for, homeless people, next to it, and, the grass is really overgrown in that area. And we just see a hole in the fence, one of the fences. And then this, giant black dog just jumps through it while we're in the skating park. And it just looks at us, and it just starts running towards us. And it, this dog, which is massive, by the way, runs down the super steep dome. I can maybe get a picture of it. I don't think so. It's, really steep. It just runs down it, and we're just this dog has no collar, has no lead, no owner, it is giant, and it is barking at us, and it looks very aggressive, and is running towards us. So we start going up, and this dog is in hot pursuit. And then we get up, and the dog just walks away, and it goes back there, it stares at us, and we're just maybe we should just back up a bit, because that dog, man, that's a scary dog. Very scary dog. And it was a black dog. It had no collar, no nothing. It just jumped out of a fence, started running towards us. Then it just casually just went away, and it stared at us the entire time. Like, even when we were, like, walking away, it was just staring at us. Never saw it again, and I've been there quite the hefty amount of times since. That doesn't make any sense. Whatever. So that was story 3 of my experience with dogs. I feel like this should be longer, so I'm gonna write a bit more. Save that conclusion for later. Future me for the second time. Could you tell us what our story is? Come on, I'm running out of time. I need more time, actually. Buy me time. Okay, this is an interesting one. So, story 4. About dogs. Why dogs? I still don't know. So, I'm a toddler. I think. Yeah. I'm a toddler. And I am, like, walking next to my kindergarten, I think it was. I barely remember the story. So, it was in Auckland. I don't live there anymore. So, I was at my kindergarten, and this dog, we had this special day where someone brought their dog in for, like, a special day. I don't know. It wasn't show and tell, because that's just a regular day. You can't really bring a live animal unless it's some, like, praying mantis someone found and everyone's fascinated by because we were toddlers. Sidetracking a little bit, but I remember when I first saw flying ants, it was in my toddler years. It was at a kindergarten, and everyone in the entire kindergarten was fascinated. We had never seen anything like it. It was so cool. Then one of them flew in the other person's face, and they started screaming for the duration of the day, which was like 20 minutes. How do you even scream that much? Anyway, so someone brought their dog in, and, like, the dog just, like, playing with everyone, and then the dog walks up to me, and for some reason I get scared, like my dumb toddler self did, and I just walk backwards, trip, and run into it, like, hit my head on a tree. Like, sorry for the short story, but I just felt like I had to say that. It was just a really dumb thing that I, for some reason, remember. I was surprised for hitting my head on the tree. I don't remember it, but apparently I do. Okay. Story 5. This is the final story, so finale. I don't want this to be too long. I don't want it to be longer than, like, 15 minutes. That isn't podcast length. Also, I think I forgot to mention this. I looked back on the script. I forgot to mention this, I think. This is probably unoriginal. Someone has definitely used this. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna call this PMP, or pretty much a podcast. Cause, like, I don't want to call it a podcast, but that's literally what it is. So I'm just gonna call it pretty much a podcast, so I'm in the clear. Okay, so story 5, the finale. So I'm walking my dog in these fields that I was talking about with the dome, but we did see another dog, but it was not the same dog. So there was this nice couple. They're walking their dog. We both have our leads on. And this is before Bo could go off his leash. Like, he was not allowed off his leash before this. Anyway, so they're walking their dog. We're walking our dog. Our dog is, like, very small compared to this dog. Well, our dog is very small compared to every dog, but, like, this dog is pretty big. And so they're walking their dog. We're walking our dog. I've said that like 50 times already, I know. And our dog just, like, starts barking at it, because he used to, like, bark at everything that moved, but he's good now. And then the other dog starts barking at it, and, like, the person was, like, tugging at the bigger dog, because obviously he's stronger, he's older. And he just, like, the person just gets yanked by this dog, who is now aggressively wrestling with my aunt dog. And, like, how is this gonna work out? And my dog just starts wincing and stuff. And then my dog gets untied from his lead, and he just starts running away. So I have to run over, pick him up. I need to get him. I run back. I put him back on the lead. We say sorry and everything to the dog. So that was the story of how my dog entered a wrestling match. I think he still goes there. Like he's so faking not being able to jump over the fence. I know he can jump over the fence, go to the wrestling match in the fields at like 12 a.m. I know it's happening. I'm exposing my dog. Anyway, hopefully one day I'll wake up to my dog bringing home like a gold belt, or maybe just anything gold, really. Or just anything. He doesn't give me any presents. He's kind of a bully. Getting sidetracked, so I've said that many times. Anyway, those were my encounters with dogs. I love dogs. Those were just some interesting stories, I wanted to tell them. Let me know if you enjoyed this video or podcast, whatever you want to call it. If you want, you can just have headphones on. I don't know, play some epic gamer stuff and have this on in the background. I don't know. I just want you to watch the entire thing so I can get some constructive feedback. I need to know if I should continue this. I want to continue it because I love telling stories. I don't know why. It's really fun. Anyway, that was pretty much a podcast. First ever episode I made. Possibly the only episode I'll ever make. But knowing me, this will probably be one of those series where I drop in 2 episodes. Like what happened with Warrior Cats Unfolded, Super Meat Boy. I'm not going to go on because I'll start crying. Okay, I won't cry, don't guys. Okay. Anyway, let me know if you want me to continue these in the future. And I'll see you guys next time, hopefully, because I love making these. I'll probably make a few more episodes, even if you guys say this is dog water, and it's worse than I don't know, Morgs. Does anyone remember Morgs? He was big in 2016. He used to get in scandals copying Mr. Beast. Remember that? Oh my god, taking me back. Bruh. I want to go back to 2016. Before COVID, all this. Anyway, that was pretty much the podcast. I hope you enjoyed, because I want to continue making these. Yeah. I love you. Mwah. You watched the entire video. I love you. Okay, bye.